Welcome to Celebrate Aging. I'm Vicki Marthaler, your hostess today on the Ecumen Detroit Lakes campus. And today we are in the cottage with Mr. Christmas, I hear.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Well, Herb, it's Herb Allus. Allus. I always forget the lus at the end. Allus. Yeah. And you're from the Waban area, right? If I remember correctly.
Right.
He is also a master crafter, and we have a whole table full of wonderful things on how Herb is helping us celebrate Christmas and the holidays and winter in general. And Herb, let me first hold up this little darling little snowman. He's very light, by the way.
Yeah.
I was almost expecting I'd have to have a little heft to it.
Yeah.
How did you make this? What's it made out of?
Well, you start out with a can, then you find a ball the right size. You can go from 4-inch to 6-inch to 8-inch, and the bigger the ball, the bigger the snowman gets.
Sure.
Like the ones that are up in the front, and then you just use your imagination a lot to make everything else that goes on it, you know.
I like his nose. He's got, birds could sit on that.
Yeah, it's pretty stout.
So it's just
tin can.
Little tin can, and you've covered it with something.
Yeah, with some rubber.
Yeah, that's a
sparkly rubber.
Kind of like that felty stuff. And it is sparkly. I love it. And you've got the little ornaments on his hands. You even put little fuzz balls at the end, kind of like he's got little mittens on of some kind for a snowman.
Yeah.
I love that. How long does it take you to make one of these?
Oh, I don't ever keep track of time. I just figure I'm living here and I got to do something to occupy my time besides pour the coffee and water from the table.
Well, I thank you for doing that. You are a good helper.
Yeah.
You have gifted me with one of these, and I love it. I have it on my desk. Can you tell me, this actually, you can put pencils and pens, scissors, whatever, that stuff you have on your desk that gets scattered about, you can keep it in one place. Why don't you tell me, how did you make this?
I was sitting there one day in my table, and I decided I was going to try something different. I had gotten a hold of some of these cardboards out of the paper machines, and they're much heavier and they're stronger.
Now, when you say paper machines,
where they wipe their hands on, the electric paper machines have them inside.
Paper machines, okay.
They have those hard cones in the center.
Okay.
And then I put ends. I cut out ends for them and glue them in, and then that was just an idea that came out to my head all by itself.
You got a pretty good head going.
I'd never seen it before, and I thought I'd try it, and everybody just loves it.
And you paint them different colors?
All colors.
So here's a purple one.
Yeah, and I've got all colors.
2 slots, and we got the red one with the 3 slots.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty neat. But I remember you telling me about your Christmas tree, so I'm going to move Mr. Snowman here because we've got to talk about this Christmas tree. You are so clever. You must just lay awake at night thinking of stuff.
No, I sleep good, and then I got a fresh mind.
Then you have a fresh mind. So tell me a little bit about this Christmas tree.
Well, this started out with Hillary was talking to me when she was here, and we should make a Christmas tree using some jelly cups. And I said, well, okay, let's see if we can design something. So I happened to find that piece of cardboard, and they furnished me with all the grape jelly cups, and I cleaned them up and painted them all and then made a tree out of them.
So there's not jelly in them now?
No, they're all empty. They're all empty.
But you've probably been to a restaurant, and when they bring you the little jellies, they're in those. So that's what these are. They're painted and glued upside down, and you made a tree.
Yeah, made a tree out of them. Self-standing tree, the whole works.
You're like your own recycling center.
Yeah, when they come to throw something away, they ask me, "Do you have any use for this?"
And that's when that mind gets a thinking, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what puts you thinking.
It. And you just glued little fuzzy balls on there for decorations.
Yeah.
I just think that is just ingenious, totally ingenious.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes somebody brings you a little kit and you make things too, right?
Between Cheryl Mollberg and Sue Berg, they've been bringing me oodles of kits, and they always say, "Here, put these together, put this together," and so we do a lot of it. The reindeer was a little kit.
I have to show you the reindeer.
I made up 11 of those little reindeer.
11 of them.
And and glued them all together.
They're just those like
I
sticks?
didn't paint the back on that
No,
one.
but you just do the sticks. You don't sign it. You should have your name on here.
I always forget to sign them, except my baskets.
Except your baskets?
That one there isn't signed either, I'm sure.
Now, is the basket a kit too?
The basket is my own invention.
That's your own invention?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move. There's more little. These ornaments were a kit, though. Right?
They were kits, and I had to paint them on and put them together.
So
and
we've got. I'm just going to put these. I want to show you the basket because this is your own design.
Yeah.
Well, what about this?
Those are little kits that came.
Oh.
And they were quite time consuming. Carol Moore helped me put those together.
Well, bless her heart.
And we did reindeer and we did Santa Clauses for the tree. And the baskets are come like that, all different stuff on top for decoration. I have metal pieces or little gemstones. And the secret is you got to get the frame started right in order to get the basket to come out. Otherwise, it just goes crazy.
Oh, the foundation. Just like in a house, you got to get the foundation right and sturdy.
It's got to be right. And I just finished that one the other day, and I haven't even signed it yet because I was waiting for the glue to dry on top.
Well, it feels sturdy. Mm-hmm. You know, you've gifted me with one of these too, and they are nice and sturdy, and they hold. I mean, it looks like water. You can't put water in it, but just really
makes a good strainer. It's easy to strain it out.
Now, you also said that there's painting classes here.
We have painting classes once a month with Brenda from upstairs.
Okay.
And so she had us paint a Christmas tree, and that's the one I painted. My wife was a professional painter. I never touched a paintbrush except to paint a building.
Well, and I think it's because you didn't have all that much time. You were a mail carrier, weren't you?
Yeah, I was a mail carrier and everything else. I had 4 or 5 jobs. I was pretty busy. I used to carry mail. I used to drive bulk truck before that.
Milk truck?
Bulk truck.
Oh, bulk truck.
Fuel and gas.
Oh, okay.
Back in the good old days when fuel was really, really cheap. There's Sue. There's my other partner right over there. She should be in on this. Cause
I know. Well, we're just going to talk to you today because you've got enough to say. So, okay, you're a mail carrier. Mm-hmm. You did fuel and oil. How much was fuel back in the day?
When I started in '55, it was 15 cents for number 2 fuel.
Really?
And 4 gallons of gas for $1. Yeah, that was the going price at the service station.
Now, if there's anybody younger than 30 listening to this, this guy does not have dementia. He is not making this up. This really is the truth.
No, I'm here because my legs are shot.
Okay.
My legs are shot, and I have had help decorating around here. I get Maureen to help, and
oh, you're very good at including the residents.
who's the other one I was going to, besides Sue? We have one more.
Volunteer?
Sandy. We conned her in to help and put the lights on the tree.
So you're kind of a con man too? Is that what you're telling me? She just happened
to come down, and I said, I can't do it. I can't stand up. So she's so slim, she can sneak around the tree.
Oh, she can sneak around, and she does. And she's quick at it,
She's fast.
Yeah, she is.
It only took her a couple of minutes. But
okay, so you're a mail carrier, you're a bulk driver, what else?
Oh, I was a fireman, and I belonged to the Waban Men's Organization.
Thank you for being a fireman.
I was fireman 24 and a half years.
Well, thank you for that.
All that good stuff. And I was a policeman for years, part-time.
That's what you do in Waban.
Yeah, in Waban you cover everything.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you can be pretty active up there if you want to be.
Well, Herb, we're getting down to our last minute. So number one, thank you for retiring here, so that we can benefit from all of this wonderful work. And if anyone's interested, he's got the recipe here for snowman soup.
Yeah, those are all sponsored by the Mollbergs, and I'm going to give them out at Christmas time to our patrons here at the cottage.
So, if you want to visit the cottage, know that you're going to get a little bag of snowman soup. You can have a conversation here with Herb. You can just enjoy all the way he is decorated at the cottage. We thank you. And should we wish everyone Merry Christmas?
Yeah, well, Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.